Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. The Joanna Peggy case is a national disgrace, a national scandal, and heads must roll. So saith Joanna Cherry, although I do completely agree with her. I like Cherry. She's one of the very few, now ex-politician, but one of the very few politicians I ever had time for. She seems to understand people. I think it's just a shame she went with the SNP. I think in any other party she would have been an asset. But in her party, Nippy loathed her. I think it's because of the popularity and her abilities, I suppose. Also the fact she was a successful lawyer, something Nippy never was. But she has come out, obviously she's well against the this gender critical campaigners, all against the gender bill and things like that. She says men are men, women are women, and nay, the twain should ever be one and the other across the boards. Very good friend, of course, of J.K. Rowling. But she says what is happening is dangerous to the safety of women. The NHS cannot be allowed to win this, saying there's no way the NHS can be allowed to put men into women's safe spaces. Again, she's quite right, and anyone with any sense knows this. Makes you wonder why the NHS are allowing it. And of course, with the Supreme Court's decision a couple of months ago, it's pointless them continuing with the tribunal, but continue they will. In fact, the costs so far would have actually paid for about 3 doctors, I believe. You could have hired 3 doctors for the amount of money wasted trying to defend the indefensible. Now, she's saying that someone must be held accountable. Someone in seniority must face the chop. It's the only way that, quote, lessons will be learned. They keep talking lessons will be learned. Well, if the same people stay in the same jobs, no, they won't. But if others see that someone senior is out, then the lessons will be learned. £220,000 so far wasted, blown on this. And for what? They can't win. And it doesn't matter what the outcome of the trial is, they're going to get sued. It's just brilliant for them. Now, they restart proceedings in a couple of days. Where are we? As I'm recording this, it's the 12th? 11th. Friday the 11th. That's right, it's the 11th. So it'd be Tuesday. They start the tribunal again on Tuesday. But there's not a lot left to go. So it's likely to finish this week. How long it takes them to decide is another matter. It is a foregone conclusion, of course. But it's the wording of what that conclusion will be, which will take them so long. But Cherry is saying that it should never come out in the first place, that if she was anyone in control in the SNP, she would not have allowed it to go through. She would have banned the practice straight away, even though the party wouldn't have liked that. Said because the compliance with the law is important, but also the compliance with basic human dignity is equally as important. See, I can't help but like her. You know, I know she was SNP, but Cherry's up there with Fergus Ewing. You know, never mind. Thanks very much. Bye.